The first goal goes in here in our time with our new club here in Uruguay, Nacional.
Oh, yeah!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of the Pacific Pursuit, and welcome back to a new club here. As part of this series, we've come to none other than Uruguay Club Nacional de Football. As you can see there, Nacional, massive historic team here in South America. We've come to them in the bid to try and win the Copa Sudamericana. So as you can see here, we've joined them. There's no Copa Sudamericana football this season. We're going to have to try and qualify them. It's a bit of a weird one really, because as you can see here, the points in games played are 0. But we already have played some games, as you can see there. They go into like groups and stuff. Even I don't get how it is, but like the opening stage here, as you can see, they finished 9th place. I don't know if it splits into like 2 groups, does it? So this one here, and then we have another group there, so the 2 groups. Then there's a final between the top teams, I assume, and they must have played, and the winner gets like, did they get a trophy or something? I don't know what they get really. If you're going to take a look at this team, they won. Yeah, nothing really. I guess it's just maybe some extra points or something like that. Who knows? If we go to the overall table, they've picked up, where are they? Somewhere over here. They've picked up like 32 points there apparently. I don't really know how that works, but anyway, they've got that. And then the closing stage, that's another stage of it. So we finished 11th in this, which is oh wait, no, we're starting in 11th. I don't get it, but there's an overall table here. 22 games have been played, 5 wins, 11 draws, 6 losses, 26 points on the board. Now, in terms of qualification places here in Uruguay, if we go and take a look, we've got 2 for the group stage of the Copa Libertadores, 1 for the second round qualifying and 1 for the first round qualifying, but then 4 places go to the Copa Sudamericana, which I think is good. That means we have we have to finish 5th to 8th to get there, and I think that is realistic for this team. This is why I've come here. I think they had a bad spell really around about here. The job became insecure, and going into this second phase, we had a bit of a break. The sharpness has gone down, I do realise, but we are playing. I have scheduled a friendly. I don't know why it's not gone ahead, but we are playing against a bit of an amateur team today, so hopefully we can get the result in our game there in the Cup, the Uruguayan Cup, the 3rd round. As you can see there, the last 32 by the looks of it. But yeah, we've come here. The job went. They need a new manager going into this second period of the season for them. It's not the longest season, which is good. I was going to potentially go to Colombia, but as I said, the season is absolutely crazy there. We do obviously leave Everton behind, but I think they should be good. I don't know if they're doing better without me, to be honest. If we go up and take a look, they are currently 8th in the first division, so around about mid-table. They bring in Paulo Ferrari there, as you can see, who's clearly got a lot of experience in the Chilean ranks. But yeah, we come here. This club absolutely massive, historic. They've won 51 league titles. I think this is like, if we take a look, it's 49 actually in reality, I think is the way to put it there, as you can see. But they've won 3 Copa Libertadores, 3 Intercontinental Cups, which I believe was quite a big tournament, but also 5 Uruguayan Super Cups, 3 Uruguayan Cups, or 2. No, they've actually never won it apart from in-game, I think is the way to put it, but it does look like it's quite a new cup, as you can see there. So yeah, massive historic club. The main rival, I mean, it's been these 2 clubs have absolutely dominated. We've got Nacional and Penarol as well, who've won 5 Copa Libertadores, 55 league titles. That is 51, so it's 51 or something like that. It must be, I don't know really, but I do think Penarol do have a few more than Nacional. They've also won 5 Uruguayan Super Cups, 2 Uruguayan Cups in the in-game, but yeah, they do have 5 Libertadores over the 3 of Nacional, but the Nacionals were a bit more recent, as you can see there, in the space of 17 years. But yeah, Uruguayan presence has not been massive in the Copa Libertadores in recent years. The last time there was a Uruguayan winner, would have been, if we go and take a look, I assume it was one of us two. If we continue, yeah, Nacional there, 1988 for the last time we won a trophy. I don't know if we made a final since then, not even a final. Penarol made a final 2011 there, lost out to a Brazilian team. But yeah, they are a massive team, these two teams, but Nacional, I think if we want to go and get that trophy, get that win under our belt, the first Copa Sudamericana. It might not be the one they want to win necessarily, but if we can go and win it, why not? And I guess we are the second best team here in Uruguay historically, and if we can go win the second best continental competition with them, then it would be amazing, and I think we can go and do it. It feels like when we were coming to South America, this is one of the teams we had to come to, and that's exactly what we have done. It would be nice as well to stay a bit longer and try and beat Penarol and overtake them in trophies, but maybe not. It says, are we equal in game? Was it 51 to 55? 51 there, as you can see, and then 55 for, does it show all of them? Yeah, it shows all of them there. 55 for Penarol. In total, 106 league titles. Absolutely impressive stuff from the two, but the focus here is on Nacional. Want to finish in that top 8. I think we can. I assume these positions are based on like what the finish was, how they finished at the end of the last stage, whatever it was. I don't really know, to be honest. I don't get this, and I don't get so they have the opening stage, and then the intermedio groups, which is the middle groups, I assume. So we've got, if we take a look at this talk team, for example, they got the 19 points there, and then into the groups, 19 points, they got 13, 31, and then they won the final, which means they get 34, they should have 34 points, I assume, if they get 3 points for the win in the final. They get 32. I don't know if there's another result that influences that. I don't really know, but anyway, we're here now, and I'm sure we'll learn it. Let's hope it's a short time, to be honest, so we get this trophy wrapped up. But the focus now is winning this, or winning our place in the Copa Sudamericana for next season. In terms of the squad that we have, some very good players, particularly on the wings. Ariel Noble is a 20-year-old Uruguayan there, as you can see, lots of potential, and he's already reaching that. Could be a real key player on that left side. We've got Gonzalo Rossi, 25 years old, lots of potential, he's already reaching that as well. So two quite similar players on the wing. In at left centre back for us, I believe. I don't know if he's gone left back. Has he gone left back or centre back? If he, yeah, I think I might put him at left back because the fullbacks is a bit problematic. But Matteo Antoni, 319 appearances at this point for Nacional. He looks like quite a good player who we have in our ranks there. In the midfield, we've got Andres Cabrera. He's only 18 years old, but what a player he looks already, in 25 appearances, but he's already made himself a first team position. We've got Santiago Portagaray. He's a left winger there, can play a number of positions, still lots of potential to work with there. We've got Enrico Gregorio, who's another centre back. He looks like we're really quite strong in the defence as well. Gregorio there, as you can see. And then finally the other player to note, there's a lot of potential in this team. We have in the attacking midfielder role Santiago Petroni, 31 years of age, lots of experience, and he is into that team there. But we've got players like Blanco Bretos, we've got down here Neves, De Leon, all these players, and also in there Emiliano Fernandez, all these players with lots of potential. I think we have a really good overall squad, and hopefully we can get the most out of it. I think it's one of the better squads we've come to. It's a shame, really. I think it's a case of as well with this team that we want to go and get them back to form and glory, considering it's been a bit of a bad season for them. That's the aim with them. Now it's time to show off a bit of football. We're going with a bit of a gegenpress tactic. See how that goes. Quite positive. Play it out to the wings a little bit more with these really good wingers that we have. Let's get straight into it. It's a cup game. What better place to start against Villa Espanola? So the team for this game against Villa Espanola, we've got Blanco in goal, a backline of Bortagari, Antoni, Gregorio and Gutierrez. We've got Cabrera, De Los Santos, Petroni in the middle, Noble on the left, Rossi on the right and Garcia up top. Kick-off here in this game is an early chance. It's an effort from Garcia. There's a few plays obviously we'll have to get used to, but looks like we have a really good squad, a squad that can challenge early on for this Copa Sudamericana title. Hopefully they don't become too good, that's why we want to win it straight away. We don't have any transfer budget to work with there. As you can see, it's quite a tough position to be in, really. The finance is not in the best position, but I think it's a case of, I think we've got a good squad up front. I think in the next series that we do, if we do one, I don't think, and I will be looking for teams to go into the Copa Sudamericana or like the second division, like when we were trying to get teams into the Europa League and Conference League. It is so tough, honestly, because you have to think of teams who, like this Nacional team has, I can qualify them this year, but the year after I could win the league with them, and there's no chance we get into the Sudamericana after that. So we have to really win it next year and forget about these problems. And it's a bit problematic, really, that it is the case. But we've signed up for it, so we have to go and complete the job. We're not leaving a job half done, and we're going to have to go and do it here as part of our time with Nacional. But I think, as was said, a very good squad up front. I'm excited to get going. It'll be interesting to see what we can go on and do, really attacking brand of football we want to try and achieve, particularly with these youngsters who, some of them a bit more experienced, but in their young careers. Some of them are really young and only just starting out in their careers, but this balance, along with the more experienced players in the team, I think will work out really well in the end. I think we've got some a really good squad in terms of the balance and also the quality as well. So if we can go and tap into that and make use of that, then we should be in a position to go and really challenge for that title if we get there. I do think it's the Copa Sudamericana. I don't think we qualify for the Copa Libertadores just because we have not had the best season. I still don't know how you qualify exactly. From what I've seen, it's a little bit confusing, but I'm sure we'll figure, and it will. We should get what we want. I assume 8th place is enough to get us there, for a spot, but also up to 5th place. I don't know. We will literally have to see, because it's very confusing. I don't know. I can't remember the last time we went to a league where it wasn't just easy. But the first goal goes in here in our time with our new club here in Uruguay, Nacional. It's 1-0 here in this game, and it's Gutierrez who scores from the right hand side, from right back even. He's made a run and he makes it 1-0 here in this game. We've got the sharpness down a little bit. We do play in 2 days' time. It's one of those games where I'm willing to kind of lose a little bit just to get the sharpness up in some of these boys, because we will be tired and the sharpness won't be there yet. It's not. I don't want to particularly lose, but if we lost, I wouldn't be too surprised, really. At the same time, I guess teams are in that similar position if they've qualified to this point, as we make it 2-0 here in this game. It's Petroni who scores, the attacking midfielder. He plays in the number 10, the hole for us here in this game. He's made it 2-0. The penalty converted from him there. For 7,500 in attendance, which I'm fairly certain we're playing against an amateur. They're in the first amateur division or something like that, and we are currently beating them 2-0 with 7,500 in attendance. It's a massive sport here in South America, and I think Uruguay is quite the place to show that off. I was looking at some of the history as well. It says we have fierce rivals with Penarol, which makes sense. It's the derby against Penarol, the Clásico derby, because I guess the two biggest teams in Uruguay. The biggest legend considered for Nacional, Luis Suarez, as you can see there. It was the first club he went to, and then he returned back for a while back in 2022. And what a player he obviously turned out and went to be. But yeah, he did formally play for them twice in his youth career, and then once he left Atletico Madrid. And that's it's a nice story to have. We're playing for a legend like him, an incredible player, and it's good that we can, players can look up to him, and they have players like that who have formerly played for this club. Nacional is based in, I don't know what city. The club's name is literally the National Club of Football, I believe. It's in Montevideo, so I want to say the capital of Uruguay, but I'm not too sure about that one. I'm fairly certain it is, but I think it is Montevideo. I'm trying to have a look up here at the map on the wall as to whether or not it is. I do think it is. Yeah, it is the capital there of Uruguay. So we are the team. I understand why it is the national club of football. We are representing the capital. Penarol are based in Montevideo as well, so I guess it's a local derby, and the two biggest teams, rightfully so, I guess, come from the biggest city in Uruguay. It's a coastal city in Uruguay. So obviously it's a country south of Brazil. bordering the two borders, Brazil and Argentina, so they're surrounded by footballing nations, and they were the first ever World Cup winners, and I think they are actually 2 times World Cup winners as well, which is always nice to know. And this country and this club are brimming with football history, and we want to go and do them some justice. I feel like it's going to be a good time here. Hopefully we get the job done nice and early, but at the same time we can relish the opportunity we have here. I think in this display here we have been good. We could have had a few more goals. We might get some more here as the ball falls out to Rossi, and that is a darting effort. Well, we was out then. Incredible effort, but it's not able to go in the end. But we have been very, very good. I don't think the goals are a true representation of the game. We'll go and look to make a few changes here now in this game, just getting familiar with the few plays. It's not been too long that I have been here, so we do obviously need to familiarise ourselves a little bit, just bringing on players where we see suitable. We'll go and make that. We can't make that change there, but on the right side we can make one there. See who the good players are. We need to get used to the youngsters as well if we want to really develop them, give them a lot of minutes. I think there'll be a lot more rotation then with Everton, and I think that makes sense. It's going to be busy. It's going to be a busy time here in Uruguay, but the full-time whistle goes, and that is a perfect start here with Nacional. So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave with this tune. Welcome to Nacional, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.